Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Las Vegas Pool Dog Championship Arena for continuing coverage of the APA Pool Player Championships. I'm your host, Jason Bowman. I'm joined by the lovely, striking Viking, the Hall of Fame legend, Ava Mattia Lawrence. Ava, final day of competition, 4 championships on the agenda today, I should say. 9-ball shootout should be an exciting one.
Definitely, and we're starting off at skill level 1 through 3 here. So this is 2 threes going at it for $15,000. So I can't wait.
Green tier, which again, as Ava mentioned, is your lower skilled players, and they're actually competing 10,000.
Oh, 10,000. It's 9-ball.
9-ball shootout.
I
So
was sorry. It was 9-ball.
That's all right.
My bad.
You're already taking money away from them.
Yeah.
So we're starting out this morning. We've got from Chicago, Illinois, Melinda Martinez. Melinda is a skill level 3. Her opponent, Abigail Leonard, also a skill level 3, which means for 9-ball folks, we've got a 25-25 race, 1 point per ball, 2 points for the 9-ball. Of course, APA rules apply. There is no coaching timeouts allowed here, as this is individual play. And we are in the green tier, which again is your skill levels 1 through 3. Both these players skill level 3s. They are ready to go. We will head to the pit here in Pool Dog Arena, and Abigail Leonard will have the break.
Solid break there by Abby. Great opportunity here for Melinda to play a defensive shot. Just kind of hit and stick. She just shoots the 1 ball straight on. Oh, she's looking to cut it. All offense here.
Again, Melinda's from Chicago, Illinois.
All right, see Abigail Leonard back to the table again. She's going to have to kick at this 1 ball, obviously. I don't think she can go around the 3 ball without touching the 3, so she's going to have to go across the table and back. Oh, she made contact, but no rail after contact, so that's going to be ball in hand.
Brings Melinda Martinez back to the table. Melinda plays out of the South Chicago Inn. Back in Illinois. Been playing pool for 6 years. Both these ladies, interestingly enough, been playing for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And both undefeated. So their pool careers are off to quite the start, Ava.
It's going pretty good, yeah.
In the finals of the 9-ball shootout. 10,000 on the line.
Well, if you're an amateur player, that doesn't get much more exciting than this. You kind of leave your regular job. You might play once or twice a week in the APA league, and all of a sudden you find yourself here playing for this kind of money in front of this crowd and streaming back home. I'm sure they let everybody know at home that they're going to be playing, and there's a little pressure there.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. All right,
Oh,
Abigail
check that
Leonard
out.
is on
Nice
the
shot.
board first. First ball pocketed in this first rack of our first match today. Again, this is a race to 25 for both these ladies.
Looks like Abby's going to go and try to make this 2-6 combination. And that, oh, scratch. She may have avoided the scratch there if she would have made the combo, but obviously that's going to change the angle. The fact that she didn't make the combo. And it is still a good crowd in here, although everything is now over in the big rooms. They're no more. They're tearing down already as we speak.
Sad, sad sight when it all comes down.
It's been such a great week.
You know what's crazy is it takes us longer to set it up and tear it down at this event than it does to actually play out all the championships that we've
Yeah,
had.
I believe
It's,
that.
you know.
If you see all the rigging that's been done with the
Oh,
lights
yeah.
and everything else, yeah, I totally believe that.
Nice. Melinda pockets that 3 ball. Now leads 2 points to 1. Still very early in this match. A lot of players have come down to take in this green tier of the 9-ball shootout this morning. Still morning in Vegas. I said afternoon.
It's still morning.
We're still technically in the morning hour.
Your mind is at home,
I
but
feel
we're
like
still here.
everything after 10:30 in Vegas
Yeah.
is afternoon, but
Beautiful shot.
all right.
Great shot. And a built-in shot on the 5 ball there. She's liable to do some damage here, considering the fact that all she has to do is get that 5 ball by the 9. The 6 is hanging in the pocket, so she can rack up a few points here.
Her Achilles,
Ouch.
and but was determined to be here, and she now considers it her lucky boot.
I like it.
She said her doctor actually told her not to shoot with the boot on, but she's had a lot of success, and she wants her injury to heal, so she's just going with it. It's now her lucky charm. Maybe she'll mark a pocket. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No equal here. But we've seen some interesting pocket markers. All right, Melinda back to the table.
You know what? If this works out for Abby, she's liable to wear that from now on
Yeah.
when she plays.
Every night to league.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
There for Melinda.
That's a little
but
firm.
Cue ball rolls in to the corner pocket, so that will be a dead ball. No point there. And Abby will now have ball in hand. An opportunity to even things up here.
Well, she puts the cue ball down towards the end rail here. She can just kind of tap in the 6 ball and you'll have natural position. Go in the direction she is now. She could end up coming off and go running into the 9 ball. So the other way would be kind of an easier opportunity, but if she misses the 9, she'll be in good shape. No, she snuck it up there and got herself in a little bit of trouble.
Several hundred new viewers over the last minute or so, Ava. So if you're just tuning in, you're seeing APA coverage of the Pool Player Championships. Today we've got the 9-ball shootout, all 4 tiers. This is the first of 4. This is the green tier, skill levels 1 through 3. Of course, both these ladies skill level 3, which means it is a race to 25 points. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's Friday, Ava.
It is Friday.
Does it feel like Friday?
You know,
like
when you're in Vegas, there's no telling what
It
day
all
it is
blends
or what time it
together.
is.
Feels kind of like a Sunday.
Sunday you'll be home with your kids.
It's true, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Needed to get home for that. Nice.
That's a nice shot by Melinda.
Another point on the board.
Kind of squeezed it in there and followed up. Good speed coming back up. And again, she is in a position here to have natural position. Just one rail back out for the 9. So just got to keep your head down. Make sure she doesn't hit it too firm. Oh, she's going to get away with one here. Frustrating for Abby. This is the game of 9-ball, though. Going to make sure you don't hit any unwanted spin on the cue ball when you're aiming like that. And she just aimed a little too far to the left. So ball in hand again for Melinda. And like you said, it's a race to 25. For those of you who have not are not familiar with the APA 9-ball point system, it's 1 point for each ball, 2 points for the 9.
Melinda pockets the 8 in the corner. In good shape for the 9,
Mm-hmm.
which would be another 2 points. And there it is. A good first rack there for Melinda.
Yep, some really good shots, a couple of lucky rolls, a couple of mistakes by Abby, and Melinda's taken a good amount of lead here in the first rack.
Well, we've got a moment. We're going to hear a word from our friends at pooldog.com. Championship Arena for our second rack of the 9-ball set. Melinda Martinez will have the break here, her first of the match. And these two ladies are playing for $10,000, first place prize. Runner-up's going to get $5,000.
That cue ball is going to hold up, and again, a bad roll for Abby here. She's just going to be patient. Have to be patient. Her time will come when she'll get some opportunities. First rack is over. That's always kind of usually the tight rack where both players feel a little bit uncomfortable, and then they'll start forgetting about the cameras and the lights and the crowd. Same thing happens in the pros. Even the pros that have been playing for years and playing in tournaments.
Settle in a little bit.
Just settled in is I guess the best way you can put it.
Melinda again leads 7-2. You'll notice 1 point is missing. If each rack is worth 10 points, we did have a dead ball in that first rack.
Mm-hmm.
Melinda had pocketed, I think it was the 5, and then scratched. So for all you APA scorekeepers that are being thrown by that number.
All right, another little break it looks like here for Melinda. We're going to see. I think she can go ahead and kick it just right towards the point here and come out and at least clip the 1 ball. She would have to add a little bit left spin perhaps, but this is a little trickier. Here you're going to have to add right spin to be able to get up there where that, considering where the 4 ball is, just a little bit. Oh, good
Nice,
shot.
nice.
Good shot there. Well done.
Lucky boot. I imagine moving around the casino in that boot's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Moving all the way, across the property here.
I actually ran into her yesterday. She was talking to her league operator, Brad Jones. He's very excited. I think he was supposed to work this particular event, but he can't because it's one of his players
Conflict
from
of
his
interest.
area, so he's just sweating it in the stands.
There.
But I was talking to her, and she was incredibly excited. I mean,
I'm sure.
top of the world, and this is before we knew she was going to be in the finals. I
Right.
think she was playing to get into fourth place at that time.
Nice.
So
Well, good for both of these ladies.
Yeah.
They've only been playing for about 6 years, and Here they are on the main stage, so to speak. Melinda pocket set 2 in the corner.
Good solid stroke. Kind of making a pretty severe backwards cut here. You get a good view of it here from above. You just got to trust where you're going to hit it. The cue ball's going to go flying, though. And here's that opening that Abby's been waiting for right here. We'll see if she's going to end up on this combination or if she's going to try to play again. Combination will only gain you a couple of points there on the 9. It's not like to win the rack, but it might be difficult for her to get to play the 4 in the side. And I don't know. I think I would take that combo if I were her. Get her some points on the board.
You can see she's using the bridge here. A little more than she wanted, maybe.
More or less. It's kind of on the 50-yard line here.
Both of these ladies winning earlier today here in Pool Dog Arena, the semifinal round.
Watch out for the scratch. Watch out for the scratch.
Just held on that 4-ball.
Yeah, but you know what? I wonder if she is corner hooked here. I think the point of the side pocket, it's the cue ball so deep in there that I don't know if she can make this 4. Wow, that's going to be close. But it sure doesn't look like she can. She may have to kick at this. Problem is the 9 ball is in the way for where she wants to kick at it. You can see here that this is the angle she would have to kick, so she would have to add a lot of spin or something on the cue ball. It'll come around 2 rails, but the 6 ball is in the way for that. If you came around this way, she's in a tricky spot. A more advanced player would put a little bit of masse, a little bit of curve on this, but if she hits this, she will have to hit the very outside of it. Yeah.
You called that right.
So good break there for Abby. She's going to get ball in hand again. You know, you feel like sometimes you're in a match and you get every bad roll you can possibly get. But if you let the match go on, you're going to have to own up to the fact that you're going to get your fair share. Now, do you take advantage of it or not? If you don't take advantage, you forget about it real quick, and you still think the other person got more lucky than you do.
All right.
Is it going to get past the 6? I think she can hit it, but I don't think she can cut it in. It's going to be close. All right.
Look at there.
It's amazing how the cue ball or object ball can just sneak behind. I mean, look at all that space on the table. And that's where it landed.
It's another tough situation for Melinda.
The referee is going to go and make sure that that 6 ball does not wobble here. I don't think she can hit it. So she's going to kick just past the 7. Yeah, that was a foul. Figured I'd wait for the referee, but that was a pretty clear foul. She hit the 6 ball first.
So another ball in hand opportunity for Abigail in this rack.
She could just put it off the rail a little bit. She would just move it out about an inch to your left there. Then she could go into the rail, come back out just a little bit for the 6. Oh, she cheated the pocket just enough. That was not bad. She's perfect angle now. If she just hits a little bit low on the cue ball, tangent line is going to bring the cue ball to the left towards the 7.
Six in the corner. Well, fortunately, the scratch there for Abby. Fortunate, though, for Melinda. She'll now have a chance to extend the lead here. Ball in hand.
Been a lot of ball in hand so
Yeah,
far. I think
early
we're
on.
breaking some kind of record. It's just kind of a strange match, you know, that somebody misses, leaves them snookered. It's just been a few different weird things so far in this match.
Well, let's remember, we've got 2 threes playing for 10,000.
I know.
With at least, I would say, I don't know, 50 people here in the arena. We got about 800 online. No pressure, ladies. No pressure.
No. No, it's definitely nerve-wracking. There's no question about it.
Melinda wanted us to give a shout out to her kids back home. And her pool hall junkies family. You know who you are, I'm sure.
Melinda's going to take a good hard look at this. It's definitely a makeable 8-ball. Melinda's a good shot maker. Just cut that a little short. We'll see what Abby's got up her sleeve here.
Give a quick shout out to our newest 8-ball doubles champions. The team of Boom Shakalaka. Picked up their title last night. They are out of Cleveland, Ohio. And then earlier yesterday, David Carr out of Birmingham won our wheelchair
nice shot.
championship.
That was a great match.
Lots of folks leaving Vegas as champions.
Casey's asking about the payout. 8-ball pays out 15,000. 9-ball is
10, yeah.
smaller in league sizes across the country. A lot more 8-ball players playing year long and playing here. So it's 10,000 for first for 9-ball. So quite a bit of a smaller field, smaller base, and the different leagues.
Yeah, fewer singles boards and 9
Yeah.
balls. I know folks love the 9-ball, but we still have more on the 8-ball side. It's always the gap, I think, is always closing a little bit, though.
Right.
9-ball in the
Ooh.
side pocket. 2 more points for Melinda. Now leads 12-7. Again, we had a dead ball in that first rack. Referee will prepare the next rack. Nice shot there of Pool Dog Arena. I want to thank our presenting sponsors, the folks at pooldog.com, allowing us to bring you guys all of this coverage over the last several days. Pool Dog Arena has really undergone quite a few changes over the last several years.
Very much so.
And then, of course, we've got our friends at Aramith. Aramith billiard balls, the premier billiard balls used on all 300-plus tables here in Las Vegas. And our friends at Action Cues, the official cue of the APA. don't want to forget the folks at the Westgate who have been so good to us. Past week or so, a little bit longer for some of us, but
Yeah, we
they
had our
have been-
convention.
They have been taking great care of
Yeah.
us. All right, ready for this third rack. Melinda with the break. Now 13 points away from victory.
And I love these skill levels. Call me jaded, but watching the best players just break run out doesn't really do it for me anymore. I've been seeing that my whole life throughout my career. But these guys, it's so great because they are fighting as hard as anyone else, and you never quite know what they're going to do. It looks like, oh, they got 3 points. Oh, yeah, no, they don't. And the passion that you have when you are a beginner or lower skill level player, like I said, after so many years and playing on the pro tour, as soon as somebody gets an open shot, you go, yeah, they're out.
Yeah.
And but this is, you never know what you're going to get. Almost. Oh, got a bit of a safety out of it, maybe. I think Melinda can kick at this 3-ball down to the bottom cushion. But for anybody at home watching and going, I don't know how to play pool. I can't be on a team. I don't know how to play. This is a good example of you play for a while, you dedicate yourself for a little bit. If you've never picked up a cue, you can make it as a 2 or a 3 or a 1 and literally come out here, play in the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
And the 10,000 is a great thing to get, but the trophy of making it through all the local fighting, the singles boards, the singles qualifiers we've played, and the regionals, then coming out here, you've already won it. You've already won something, just making it out here.
Another scratch there. Gives Abigail ball in hand. Somebody was asking, how long have the APA events been at the Westgate? Where was it at before? We moved to the Westgate in August of 2015 after the Riviera closed. Literally closed the day after this event concluded that April or early May. I think it was early May that year in 2015. So we've now been here at the Westgate for 7 years. Hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. It seems like it was just a couple of years ago we were at the Riv.
Well, we missed a couple of years in there.
Yeah, that's true.
We missed it, well, at least a year. We missed a year, I should say. But, yeah, we were at the Riviera for a long time. It is now gone, and something else is in its place. The convention center expands over that way now. Everything changes out here.
We're fortunate to have this place to play out of. I mean, there's not that many left that we, really could. All the players could afford to come out here. I mean, some of these hotels are $300, $400, $500 a night.
Yes.
So it's and to have all the space that we have here.
Right.
The setup is great.
We take up all of their convention space here. And
every
there's a
millimeter.
nook and cranny we can shove a pool table into.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah. Good space. Great staff.
Abigail has managed to tighten this match up a little bit, but Melinda is back in action again. Ball in hand there, and let's see what we're going to do on this 3. Nice shot. She's going to have a work cut out for her on this 4 ball, though. Just snuck behind the 8. I think she can hit it, possibly. She doesn't look on her face that she can, so I'm sure the referee is going to get a close look at this. Make sure it's not a bad hit. The 4 ball is the one tucked there between the orange and green. Well, that's going to be ball in hand, but again, not much for Abigail to look at. I don't think she can make that combo. I don't know if she can get close enough to the rail to make the angle.
We will have at least one dead ball in this rack. I think that was the 4 ball she knocked in. What was that she knocked in?
She knocked in the 4 ball.
Okay.
No, the 5 ball.
5 ball.
I believe.
I know, I can't tell if it looks orange as we look at it on the monitor. It looks pink.
I know.
I'm going to go with pink. Yes, 5-ball.
It was a 5-ball.
Donald Bishop was at the Riviera in 2006. I, too, was there with you, Donald. Were you there in 06? 07 you started, right?
I started 09.
09, okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't quite there. Not that you hadn't been to the Riviera.
Yeah, many, many times.
Yeah.
We used to have a great professional event there that the Billiard Congress of America kind of put together. Oh, it was fantastic. Oh, wait a minute.
Banging balls around.
Oh.
Doesn't quite drop.
Feels like an uphill battle for Abby here. Melinda's doing a good job making the balls she should make and then some, but I know Abby's getting, as long as she doesn't get frustrated, sooner or later it'll come her way. Just got to make sure it's not after Melinda hits that 25.
Abby wanted to make sure we gave a shout out to her husband, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
And her coach, April McCarter. You done good, Coach.
Yeah.
You done good.
All
and then
right.
some guy named Brad Jones. She mentioned him, too.
Yeah, whatever. Look at this shot. Oh, baby.
So
She
close.
just missed it.
So
Great
close.
try. Great try.
Ball in hand to Melinda. Are you tracking all these ball in hands?
I am not.
Okay.
We should have, had we known.
We need a StatCast kind of deal.
Yeah, that's right. We're missing the stat guy.
StatCaster. If only Kevin Hinkebine was here.
Poor Kevin had to go
Human
home with a broken foot.
StatCaster.
Well, we have till August to work on Kevin to
Yeah.
get those stats in, prepared.
Melinda examining the layout of the table. Only 11 points away.
Well, Melinda's it's a little tricky here for Melinda because she can't make the 6-ball in the corner. So she might be able to sneak it underneath the 9. Or look at the 9-ball combo. You see here, if she goes into the rail here, she could go off the 9-ball in the corner pocket. One thing I like about Melinda's game, she shoots really straight. But it's a skill level 3. It depends on what they actually really can notice on the table that maybe a 6 or a 7 or an 8 or 9 might be able to see that's available. You see she's aiming now. Let's see if she can just go into the rail and off that 9-ball. No, but how about the combo? Holy smokes.
6-9, two
Nice
more
shot,
big
Melinda.
points. Melinda at 17. Just 8 points away. And we'll have 4 dead balls in that rack. Referee will prepare the next rack. You can take a look at the Pool Dog Arena here. If you're interested in competing in this event in the future, you can get on a singles qualifier board in your local league area. Top players, or the winners of the qualifier boards, I should say, go to the regionals to compete. And the top players from the regionals end up here at the Pool Player Championship. So if that's something you're interested in, reach out to your APA league operator today. You can visit our website for more information. But that's where the journey begins. And of course, our U.S. Amateur Championship window also open right now. If you are one of the better players in your league area, you like to test your skills against some of the very best across North America, you can do that. Melinda preparing to break yet again.
Good solid break by Melinda there. Failed to anything big pocketed, but at this point, Melinda just needs 8 more points. to take home the 10,000. She looks very composed. Every time she sits down, she is very focused. All right, one rail kick here down for Abby. Good hit. There hasn't really been any defensive shots yet. I think Melinda had one in the first game, first rack, but both players, I was going to see her. I wonder if she's going to go for, oh, wrong side bank. I thought she was going to go with the opposite bank ball, being where the 8 ball was. She could have possibly made that down there, but that was a scratch and an opportunity here. But Abigail is running out of time, so she needs to create something here to be able to stay in this match.
We saw so much defense last night in that 8-ball doubles championship that this morning we're seeing almost all offense. So Abigail fires that 1 ball in the corner. Not leave herself particularly well though on the 2.
Oh, close.
Avoids the scratch, but does not make contact with that 2 ball. So ball in hand once again for Melinda.
Yeah, and she's going to have a hard time. Obviously, ball in hand, great, but she's going to have a tough time getting position on the 3 ball. The 4 and the 7 has that pretty blocked there. It's kind of like threading a needle unless she goes around the table. But at this point, Melinda only needing 8 points, just the 1 will get her closer, and then just be impatient. See if she can squeeze the cue ball to where she has a shot between the 4 and the 7. Wow, she may have gotten there. It's a long one. Could there be a window there?
Split the goalposts.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a long distance between the cue ball and the 3, but 3 ball being close to the pocket. If she can hit it, that was a good position. Speed shot there.
No, caught that 4. So ball in hand now back to Abigail. Melinda did pick up yet another point, so now just 7 points away. Abigail needing to get something going here pretty quickly. Three in the corner. Pockets the
That's a
4
good
in
shot
the opposite
there.
corner, yeah.
She has a shot at the 5. Making this 5 ball, unless you hit it too firm, where you're flirting with a little extra spin on the cue ball and a scratch across corner. She should have, if she makes this 5 ball, she should have good position on the 6, just coming across. Ooh, just overcut it.
Just thinking about that 6. All right. Melinda back to the table. Again, Melinda's out of Chicago, Illinois. Plays out of the South Chicago Inn. Undefeated thus far in this year's event. Both ladies actually undefeated coming into this match.
Watch out for the scratch there. Oh, nice little spin on that cue ball. Avoided it. It was a good shot there by Melinda. And a long 6-ball. I like the way she really looks at the ball. Best thing in the world is at this point you stop here, you take a look at it, you aim it while you're standing up. I keep harping on that, but it's so important. And now when you go down, all you're doing is looking at that one spot on the 6. And trust that you found the right spot. Excellent shot. Wow. I don't know how hard their hearts are pounding if they're nervous, but neither player in this match really look like it's affected them much. Some players don't really care, but most players get really nervous when they get out here in this position, and understandably so.
Usually I can tell when I shake their hand before or after the match if they're sweaty.
Yeah.
sweaty palms.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, all those years I used to play Allison, she is so composed, Allison Fisher, when she's playing. But when I looked over at her once in a while and I'd see her kind of swallow, I knew, okay, I got her. She's nervous now. She's feeling the pressure. That's all good. So every player has their little thing where you're trying to keep yourself calm through the match. It's amazing what your head does to you. It starts talking to you, your subconscious constantly. You got to figure out a way to quiet that down.
I think I saw Allison still playing too, right?
Yeah.
She's
back at it again.
Yeah.
She kind of got out of it, and now she has new fire lit. So it's kind of fun to see her out there. And Laura John is out there. Joanne Mason Parker, who hasn't played for, what, 30 years almost, 25 years, back on tour.
Wow.
And the WPBA tour is really starting to come together this year, which is exciting.
Melinda 5 points away. There are 4 points on the table here. She could somehow run this rack out. Should have a chance to put it away on the break, but
She's got to watch the scratch here on this side, Jason. She cuts that ball, 7-ball backwards. Yeah, she thought better of it. Shooting at this combo, it looks like. Tough combo. How about the 7-ball? Nope. Didn't leave much here for Abby. This is one of those where Abby could hit this 7-ball over here and just drift the cue ball behind the 8. But so far we have not seen hardly any defensive shots. Both players have been kind of firing them up. I'm not sure if she can make the billiard on the 8. That's another, I don't know if she can see enough of it. Yeah, I don't think so. But that turned out nicely for Abby. She says 2 can play that game.
Nick was asking about the Black Widow and if she would be back on tour. I don't think so. I know she played an event last fall, small event, but you know, with her health situation, I don't think you will probably see her. And
she hasn't given up on the idea.
Yeah, Jeanette doesn't give up on anything.
No,
ever.
It'll be a while though. She's got to deal with all this first, and she's got her 3 girls that she's paying attention to now and spending extra time with. For obvious reasons, and but never count her out.
Yeah,
she
we'd
may
all
be
love
back.
to see it. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Love to see her back here in Vegas at some point too. But like you said, she's spending lots and lots of time with those kiddos.
Yeah, and playing again is a different story. None of us will ever stop playing, I don't think. But to play enough
at the elitist, you know, the highest
level.
Is,
you don't want to go and and not play your game at tournaments. That hurts even more than not playing. Believe me. I know from experience of not wanting to give up on the tour, but not having the time or the passion to work as hard as you need to be able to stay in the top. And I know Jeanette would not be satisfied with just kind of being somebody that shows up kind of thing. So
I tell you what, I was at the U.S. Amateur Championship down in Tampa in February, and man, when she walks in a room, it buzzes, right? Everybody kind of.
well, especially after
attention.
everybody what she's been going
Yeah.
through, and everybody, a lot of people have been following.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's a definite point here available for Abby. If she can come down, she wants to get down on this side of the table here, obviously for the 8, to be able to make that 8 in the side. It's a very straight shot. She cheated the pocket nicely there. Obviously, any pocket is bigger than the ball is, so you can use the whole pocket to be able to get the cue ball to go where you want to. She can cut this in. That would be big 4 points. Very needed for Abby here to be able to keep up with Melinda. Get back into this match.
Nice.
And it's always a crowd pleaser. I know Melinda wants to win and just walk away with it, and so does Abby. But for the crowd, for us watching, you always want a nail biter. It makes it a lot more fun for everybody watching. You can hear the support from the crowd there, partly selfish motives, I'm sure, to get that match where it gets down to the last 2-3 balls. Where
So Abby now pulls within 5 points. So I think that's the closest we've seen since the first rack.
I mean, Linda has been really solid, not making a lot of mistakes. Abby hasn't had as many open opportunities, but she's made some mistakes. But I think that both players are settled in now, Jason, and, still in anybody's game.
If you are just now joining us or have joined us in the last few minutes, you're watching APA's coverage of the Pool Player Championships here in Las Vegas. We are in Pool Dog Arena, where we've got the green tier of the 9-ball shootout, one of 4 9-ball shootout championships to be decided today. $10,000 to the winner of this match, $5,000 to the runner-up. We already had 2 players finish tied for 3rd this morning. Each took home $3,000. Melinda Martinez out of Chicago, Illinois, currently leads by 5 points over Abigail Leonard out of Lilburn, Missouri, which is down in the boot heel there, if you're not familiar with it. Abigail will have the break here. Again, she trails by 5 points in this race to 25. 10 points available in this rack.
Oh, there goes the cue. No, cue ball stops just in time. And making a ball there will be interesting to see. I don't think that she can make this one ball on the side, so Abby may go for the combination down here. You see what a severe angle that is to a tight side pocket from that angle. So I have a feeling she's going for this 9 right here.
She did pick up a point on the break there.
Oh, no, she did. Oh, she did. Good shot. Much better shot for her. Now she's got a great angle to get down for the 3.
She's now at 17 points. Clawing her way back in this match.
Just undercut it a little bit, but she got away with it. One last check by Melinda to see if she could clip that 2 ball. No, she had to kick at it. Not a major thing. I mean, the 2 ball is in a really kind of a tricky spot. Obviously, a lot easier now with ball in hand if she can just squeeze that cue ball next to the 8, possibly shoot it down in the corner. Keep your eye on the 9 ball here, guys. The angle she's shooting at it. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Not what she had planned on right there. She peeked up at the 9 for 1 second. I'm going, is she going for the billiard here?
I'm not sure what was she trying to push that 2 ball past the pocket up against the 8, or?
I'm not sure.
Well, either way, big opportunity now for Melinda.
Uh-oh, she doesn't want to be behind the 4. It's not over yet, you guys.
Melinda needs 4 points now, but behind that 4 ball, going to have trouble getting to the 3.
Yeah, she's going to have to load this up with a little bit of, or a lot of right spin, really, to get, not to make contact with the 5 as she is coming across one cushion. That's about the only shot that I see that makes any sense, is to come down here and go down, or go some right spin on it to be able to avoid going into that 5. Yeah, that's not going to work.
No. So the 9 ball drops. The 9 ball will come back out, be spotted. Abigail will have ball in hand. And Brenton wants to know, were the APA events always intended to be in Vegas, or were there other cities that were options? So our championships originally were held in St. Louis, which is where our organization is headquarters, resides. And then we outgrew it.
Yeah.
We said, well, we need something bigger, and Vegas does have some of the biggest properties that are out there to host these kinds of events. So I don't know that they were always intended to be in Vegas, but certainly I don't foresee them moving from Las Vegas, at least not these 2 events. Could there be future events? Potentially.
Good shot there by Abby. She could fairly easily pick up 2 more points here. The tightest turn is like we were talking about earlier. Everything seemed to be going Melinda's way, and now things have kind of turned and they're going Abby's way, the way a pool match tends to work out. So all of a sudden, from being way down the whole match, Abigail has a chance on this shot to tie up this match.
21 apiece, Ava. Both players needing 4 points. 3 points still on this table. Well, that break is going to loom large, I think, in the next rack, one way or another.
Yeah, both players showing a lot of heart. Well, I do believe that's our, second defensive shot we've seen so far. It didn't quite work out. Maybe third. Now the referee is going to come up here and keep an eye on Melinda's upcoming shot, because as close as the cue ball and object are, if she shoots straight on this 8 ball, there's a good chance of a double hit. If we can see the shot, the table. Thank you. There we go. See how close they are. It's very makeable, but for her to jack up high enough not to double hit the cue ball here, she could choose to just thin this, have the cue ball come over here, maybe even snooker Abby behind the 9. And could have landed worse.
Okay.
Oh, it's ball in hand. She
Okay.
did hit. The referee was right there, and she double hit it. I thought she hit it on a little too straight, but the referee had a better view of it here than we did, so that is a foul.
That's
As
a
she
big
followed
foul.
through, it's huge. Huge, huge, huge.
Eight in the corner, 3 points away.
Did not quite come up high enough for this 9-ball, though. Not
Need
only
2
is this a
points here.
tough cut, but you got to let the cue ball loose. Could very easily go one rail into the corner pocket. Or this way. Holy smokes. Oh,
Got
wow.
it. Big 2 points in the side pocket
Wow.
there. And Abigail Leonard, who was once down in this match a good bit, is
This-
1 point
yeah.
away, and she has the break, Ava. If she can pocket 1 ball in the break, she will be your 9-ball shootout champion in the green tier, folks.
It's amazing how the match, the table itself, you can be there and be the shape of your life and shooting well and doing the right thing. But when the game doesn't want you to win or wants you to just kind of, fight a little bit more, that's got a life of its own. So it looked like everything was going Melinda's way. And then since the tide turned, now it's been going Abby's way. Obviously, they have been playing behind it, but the game has a life of its own, and there's just so much you can do. Great, great shot on the bank shot.
Nothing on the break. Melinda
All right.
has an opportunity.
4 balls, Melinda. 4 points. Relieved to have a shot here after the break. We've seen her cut a few balls in before that she did a really good job. Nice and smooth. Cue ball should run into the 4, 2, or 3 and hopefully give her a shot after this if she can make this 1 ball. Oh, just overcut it. Oh, wow. And what are the odds of that? Cue ball hits the point. Looked like she was going to possibly get a snooker or no shot for Abby. Cue ball hits the point, and this is the shot right here. Just tap it in. And there you have it. What a comeback. What a great battle. 4 points separated the 2 players.
Abigail Leonard, folks, Littleborn, Missouri. She is your 9-ball shootout champion in the green tier. See if we can get a quick word in with her.
Hey guys, it's Casey. I am here at the APA Pool Player Championships, winner of the 9-ball shootout in the green tier, Abigail. How are you feeling right now?
I don't even know if I can talk. Excited.
A little bit emotional, a lot of nerves coming in here tonight.
A lot.
So tell us how the tournament has been thus far.
Very fun. APA always puts on a great tournament, so I appreciate what everybody does.
So have you ever been to PPC before?
I have not been for singles. I was here in 2019 for teams. A ball of nerves. So this was a wonderful experience.
So how long have you been playing pool for?
I've been with APA for 6 years now.
Awesome. So as a level 3, what are some of the things that you've learned over the years that you've been playing that have gotten you to this moment now?
To not overthink things and to stay out of my own head. Just staying down, things like that.
Sure. So it was a really close match here today. Any big shout-outs you want to give to anyone watching at home?
April McCurder, my captain, my husband, my kids.
Awesome. Well, a little bit of emotional, a lot of nerves here, but great accomplishment. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations again.
Thank you guys.
There you have it, folks. Abigail Leonard, our newest champion here at the Pool Player Championships. She is your green tier champion. in the 9-ball shootout, taking home $10,000. And a shout-out to Melinda Martinez out of Chicago, our runner-up in the green tier, taking home $5,000. Great start to the day, Ava. We're going to
Great
be
match.
back in about 20 minutes, folks, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time with the white tier of the 9-ball shootout. So make sure you come back and join us here in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in.